Hey guys, how's it going? John and Susie here. In today's video, we're going to cover 7 more small digital products you can make and sell today. Now, there was a part 1 to this video. There's a link down in the description below, so be sure to check that out with the first 7. But y'all love that video so much that you asked for more, so here we go. Before we dive into it though, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share, leave a comment, all that good social media juice. It really helps us get the good word out about what we're trying to do to help empower folks like you to start and sell your first digital product online. So Susie, walk us through number 1.
All right, number 1 was the number 1 thing and small digital product that I sold my first time ever was a small ebook. And I know ebooks aren't the sexiest thing, but if they're actionable and they get to the point and it's not just filled with fluff, then they're very valuable. And if you don't price them too high. So it's a small digital product. It's getting your feet wet. I've seen ebooks with seas of text, so 50,000 words. And I've also seen ebooks with 10,000 words or 5,000, where there's a lot of charts and graphs. There's a lot of helpful tutorials. Maybe you add some more printables inside of it, but it's a collection of helpful resources bundled up as an ebook that you can sell.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And a couple things I'd put on that is number 1, I'm not a huge fan of the idea of an ebook because of what Susie said. I think most people feel like they have to really plow into it and just create a ton of content. But maybe consider this. If there's a result you want your audience to get from the ebook, would you rather them have to read 500 pages to get that result or 50 pages to get that result? And in general, most people are going to get a faster result better with less content that's more concise, right to the point, compared to putting fluff in there. So what I like to do, instead of thinking of them as ebooks, because then the idea of a book and a narrative and fluff comes into the idea, I think of them as special reports. Hey, maybe it's a research paper that helps them get something done, or it's an actionable use case and plan for them to follow. So don't fall into the trap of creating these huge ebooks.
I like that.
Yep. So number 2 is audiobook. So if you prefer to speak versus type, this is for you. You don't necessarily need to have a written copy of the book. There's actually a strategy where you can start just speaking out your content and having that written or having that spoken word converted into an ebook to sell later. But if you just can't sit down and you get that writer's block, but you can put some bullet points onto a PowerPoint slide and talk through it, you can start from an audio medium and then have a copywriting friend, Fiverr, whatever the case might be, create that written book for you as well. So audiobooks are great, especially when people are in the car line, just commuting back and forth to work. Having that audio format is huge. Next.
I love that. That's really cool. Mini courses. So creating a small course. A lot of people are creating huge, massive courses, charging $1,000, $2,000 for that. But I would suggest starting small. Like a small mini course, maybe 5 to 10 lectures in it, 5 to 10 videos in it. Keep it nice and short. Mini courses work really well to kind of warm up your audience. They spend a little bit of money on you. They really love you. You really over-deliver in that mini course. And then they're warmed up to buy your bigger, more signature product. So mini courses are something that tackles a small problem. So I recently took a small challenge, which was in the format of a mini course, was to how to eliminate the toxic products from your hairline, from your hair care routine. So to make your own shampoos, which we all working so beautifully. You just say yeah.
Yeah.
Or a small course on how to grow maybe a couple herbs at home or vegetables instead of making your own big garden. So think about a small topic that you can help them with that is part of that big problem that they have, but just give them one win in your small mini course.
I love that. And something that can go really well as a companion product to a miniature course would be something like a lookup table or a database or some sort of resource guide that's a premium resource guide. So for example, if you're helping people figure out how to start gardening, you might have a list of all the right seeds and when to plant them and how much water to provide them and where you can buy them and and what tools you need to rake or till or do whatever the different tasks are around planting that type of seed. And because that could be put into a book, it could be put into a course, but oftentimes the most natural way to give all that information is just in this beautiful, actionable, searchable little database. You can use tools like Google Sheets to create this. You can use tools like Airtable. There's a ton of online database programs that are free to use, and you can share things as well. Or even just a PDF guide that's structured in this resource list can be a great little $5 to $20 small digital product that can get real actionable results for your audience as well.
That's perfect. So I recently enrolled in a product where there's a lot of other things in the product, but everybody signed up just to get this one lookup table. Like you can see in the comments, they're like, this is what I signed up for. This is the only reason why I'm in this course. I wanted this lookup table. And it's like this huge array. It's made in Airtable, which has great protection because you can't like copy and paste this stuff off of it. You can't right click, any of that. Like it's a good program to do these lookup tables in. You can also like do protein foods, kids indoor activities, anything in your niche. If there's a big list of like products that you should use, products that you should not use, depending on what your niche is, lookup tables work really well and people love them because it's a lot of data in one spot. All right, number 5 is art patterns. So if you're creative at home, if you have hobbies, knitting patterns, crocheting patterns, sewing, not sewing.
Or suing patterns if you're a lawyer.
Thank you for saving me.
Dad jokes. I'm a dad.
Sewing patterns, Cricut patterns for the Cricut machines. So art patterns really work. They work really well as freebies, or if you bundle them together, it can be a small digital product.
Awesome. And number 6 is workout plans, is how we wrote it down on our little list here. But in general, plans and templates in general. So if you do workouts, that's great. Provide a workout plan, a 7-day eating and fasting and workout. Look at that. Look at them guns. So that's great. But also, for example, I do like the world of marketing. I like the data and things like that. I like building sales funnels, can you tell? So I have products where I'm selling templates and plans of how people can implement a certain type of process in their business. So whatever it is that you know, if you can break down this entire concept into something that can be shared and implemented and saving time in the process, fantastic digital product you can bundle up and sell.
Yeah, you showed me an app recently that they had beginner workouts, intermediate, but then the competitive workouts you had to pay for. So different levels could be the freebies, and then the premium plan could be your premium product that you offer. And then number 7, tools, products, reference tables, kind of the same that we talked about in those lookup tables. If there's a tool, maybe more in the line of like a calculator or a budget calculator online you can create with Excel, that's something that you can charge a small fee for as well, because people will come back and use it over and over.
Or you can even charge a higher fee. I like to make it proportionate to the value they get out of it. Yeah. If it's a small little win, charge a small price. But if it's a big win, it doesn't have to be the craziest product, but if it gets an amazing result, you can charge a premium for that, and people will be happy if you strip away the unnecessary fluff and just give them the goods, which hopefully we're doing in this video for you.
I hope so. So let's recap all the things we did today. We covered was ebooks, special reports, another way to call them, audiobooks, mini courses, lookup tables, art patterns, workout plans or just plans in general, and then tools. If you want to know how to sell any of these, I have a small product called the Little Product Launch Kit. It goes over the steps you need to actually launch your little product now that you have an idea here, what to put on your sales page, what's essential to your sales page, what type of blog post to create, and what to write in those emails to warm people up so they buy your digital product. All right, so the links are down below for the Little Product Launch Kit. You can also watch part 1 of this video and then leave a comment, subscribe. We really appreciate it.
All right, guys, see you in the next video. Take care.